Hey everybody, this is Bridge the Gap, and today we're going to be talking about the next step in habit change, which is willpower. There is an incredible book written by David Goggins called Can't Hurt Me. I highly recommend this book. David Goggins is the absolute king of willpower. He has overcome a tremendous amount of adversity in his life. He grew up in an abusive home, he's a Navy SEAL, and he talks a lot about the 40% rule, which is a key to understanding willpower. Think of a scale from 0%, no effort at all, to 100% maximum effort. He says anytime you try to make a change in your life, whether it's to start exercising, to change your diet, or anything else, your brain will start to tell you to give up when you get to about 40% discomfort. You still have another 60% of effort that you haven't tapped into. Most people stop here, but David Goggins talks about success being on the other side of discomfort. Remember this 40% rule the next time you want to give up. Think about some habit you've tried to change in the past that you were not able to. Honestly, ask yourself why you weren't able to change it. Did you give up at the first sign of discomfort? In this day and age with so much information online, we can never use the excuse that we don't know how to do something. Think about it. If you want to lose weight, start a blog, or open a business, all you have to do is Google it and you will find thousands of people who will tell you exactly step by step on how to do something. The real reason that we don't have what we want is because we keep waiting until we feel like it. But the harsh reality is, you're never going to feel like it. Motivation is not coming, and no one is going to make you do anything. You have to do it yourself. You have to remember the 40% rule and push past your comfort zone. I used to think that if I really wanted to do something, eventually I would feel like doing it. I used to think that motivation was going to come from somewhere, someplace, at some time, usually in the future. But I've learned that you're never going to feel like doing hard things in life. Think about it. No one ever feels like going on a diet. No one ever feels like getting up an hour early and have a nice warm bed. But if you want to make your goals a reality, you have to do these things whether you feel like it or not. Mark Manson, the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, put it best. If you want to make a change in your life, you need to ask yourself, what is your favorite flavor of shit sandwich? In other words, in the beginning of any new habit you adopt, or any bad habit you want to drop, you're going to have to force it. Your job is to make yourself do the stuff you don't want to do so you can have everything you want in life. We have to stop lying to ourselves and saying that we'll start tomorrow. Because if you don't feel like doing something today, guess what? You're not going to feel like doing it tomorrow either. There is no tomorrow. The time is now. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do what is goal achieving. Unsuccessful people do what is tension relieving. Successful people have the willpower to do what they know they should do, and they do it whether they feel like it or not. Think of willpower like a muscle. It is reliable until it runs out, and it has a limited amount when you first start using it, but over time it gets stronger and stronger. As Charles Duhigg, the author of The Power of Habits, put it, as people strengthen their willpower muscles in one part of their lives, in the gym or in money management, that strength will spill over into what they eat and how hard they work. Once willpower became stronger, it touched everything. This is why making tiny 1% improvements is so effective. If you have very little willpower in the tank, you can still do a 1% improvement because the perceived level of difficulty is so low. Further, once you get going, you can use the 40% rule to keep going. Thanks for listening. If you only get one thing from this video, make sure it's this. You only have one life to live, and you deserve to achieve everything you want in a life. But if you're waiting to feel like it before you change your bad habits, you're going to be waiting forever. When it comes to personal change, don't imagine the easiest days. Imagine the hardest days. If you can do something when you're tired, stressed out, and very busy, then you can do it every day. Thanks again, and I put a link to the next video below.